Hello everyone, John Runner 88 here, another Star Wars figure review, and this time it is Bo-Katan Kryze from Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Um, there's quite a few differences with this figure, a lot more than I actually thought there was going to be compared to the original release here. This was actually the first figure that had the new barbell hips, which was really awesome when I first got it. I have that review a while back if you want to check it out. But I have I'm going to keep the helmet on this new one. She does come with a swappable head. I'll show that in a second. But I do really, I mean, she's just a great figure. We've gotten her reused several times with, we've got the Casca Reeves here, and we just recently got the Shriek-Hawk female Mandalorian. But one great thing about this figure is just overall, like, the paintwork on it is really good. It is like, it's kind of like, give and take, unfortunately, with a lot of figures these days, as far as, where they decide to put details. I have painted her up a little bit already, so I will highlight those little changes that I did. But I actually was gonna pass on her to begin with, but I decided to get her. She was like, they're like half off at Target. I think the sale is ending tonight, so sorry if you didn't know about that. But this is the original helmet that I got. Falling over. And I didn't notice for the longest time, but her like deco on it is like all shifted to the side. You can see the white like on the helmet is like, even the visor is like shifted over a little bit, but even though those night owl eyes on the top are all shifted over. Because I was more concerned about how her face looked. There was like two of them in that case pack, I think, and I was like comparing the ones that were on the shelf when they came out, and we'll be all out of focus. So, but I got the one that had like the best looking face because that's like more important to me when it comes to these figures. Helmets can usually be touched up a little bit, but her deco is a little too complicated to touch up. But this one looks great deco wise. I think I'm gonna touch up the visor a little bit because there's a little of the gray from the night owl symbol kind of bleeding onto it. But this one, the original one, the rangefinder didn't like really articulate. It did on Casca Reeves, but the original release didn't seem to. I think it was kind of glued in there for whatever reason. But this one articulates just fine. Her chest armor is actually like a really nice, shiny, kind of like gunmetal. The paint is a little kind of blotchy on here, but it doesn't bother me too much. It still looks really cool. Doesn't have This one has got like more battle damage on it. I think the deco is kind of like more intricate over here, but I do like the finish on the new one. She does have they did like a whole different design for like it's a whole new piece for this thing up here because I had to do the mythosaur symbol there. But the original one has like these little slits to make it blurry, right? It makes it blurry. It's an extra feature. Let's go. I think the lighting is just bad in the room right now. But there's a little slit up there so that it like kind of moves a little easier, but I feel like that would just make it weaker. I try not to keep these flexed up for too long anyway. Like, I never display them like that just because the plastic will take a while to kind of go back down into place. But I keep putting her down, but you can see the belt is much brighter on this one. This one was like that. I did do a dark wash to it. I added these little brown bits to her legs. And I mean, overall, the paint was pretty accurate. I did add, you can see that there is the brown to the side here and on her shoulder. I did add that onto the new one. It was just gray. I painted like that little piece on the gauntlet. And I painted the bits on the belt on the back. They weren't painted on this one. Yeah, just added like little flecks here and there that I thought was necessary. I added, some silver bits to the helmet here and there, right there, just kind of all over. Just added little bits. I used the blasters that came with the original one. The new one doesn't have the brown painted on them, so I just swapped those out to make those look a little more accurate. But probably one of the more impressive parts of the figure, I mean, I was just like looking at the jetpack and I was like, I don't remember there being little triangles on her backpack in the original one. And there weren't, so they added that little detail, which they didn't have to, but somebody's thinking somewhere, adding little extra details. It is a little disappointing that we can't put like flame effects on this. I do have some R2 or some astromech flame effects that I kind of like stretched out a little on the end that can fit over those, so I've used those in the past. I have some pictures way back on my Instagram using that, and I'll probably do some up again soon just to show it off. But overall, it's a nice release. Oh, I forgot to show the head for the new one. This head has seen some stuff compared to the previous one. Got a lot more white in the eyes, and I was just like, well, at least I've got that old head. Yeah, she's a... Yeah, Deco looks good, but she's definitely got some wide eyes going on. So, thankfully, you can see the side of my room over there. Sorry for breaking the immersion, but overall, she's a great figure, I think. Definitely, it's kind of like, it's like an upgrade, or kind of like a side grade, It's just like, some things are improved, some things are, a little bit of a step back, but after I added like my little touch-ups here and there, I think she looks awesome. Definitely helmet looks better than my previous one. The blue is like a little lighter. I'm not sure what... I feel like this one's probably a little more accurate. Maybe I might do like kind of like a dark wash over the whole thing to kind of darken it a little bit, but I think this one is a little too like royal blue compared to her, like how it actually looks on screen. I mean, it looks great as a figure, but I think this is a little more accurate. Just something like in between, but I think she looks great. Definitely been having some fun taking pictures of her. She looks awesome, and yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Did you pick her up? Did you get your side grade Bo-Katan? And yeah, go follow me over on Instagram. It's JohnRunner88 over there as well. And thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.